I've always been hesitant of free-to-play games because whenever I see one, I can only really see the cash grab attempt. You know, you might play the game for a little bit, like it, and then you hit an impassable wall that probably can't be dealt with without either ludicrous amounts of grinding or spending money. And for some reason, even though you're playing this for free, spending money on it feels wrong. In the case of a challenge, it makes you feel like you're not good enough to get past it. Maybe it's an insult to you and your wallet. And of course, the other cardinal sin of free-to-play games is, oh, is that taking too long? Perhaps you should spend some crystals to make the forge go faster. Yeah, no, thanks, I'm good. I'd rather just uninstall the game. Oh man, they just prey on, like, my biggest weaknesses. Wasting time and shame, I guess? But maybe there's a free-to-play game out there that isn't super malicious. Maybe there's a free game out there that isn't offering false promises and instead has a whole lot of content to offer that is actually free. My friends, I am surprisingly talking about Fortnite by Epic Games. Perhaps you've heard of it? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be ever making a video like this either, but I've been playing this game for the last year or so, and I was definitely wrong about a lot of stuff with it. My first experience with Fortnite is the Game Awards trailer from 11 years ago. I watched the whole thing, and then I went, huh, that looks kinda cool. And then last week, I realized that Fortnite and the Fortnite that exists now are the same game. I just kinda wasn't paying attention. Cause in the back of my mind, I always sorta wondered where that Fortnite went. It looked kind of unique for the time. The premise seemed appealing, a multiplayer fort building game where you try to fend off hordes of zombies and other ghouls in the night. It's cool looking at the background of this trailer though and seeing some of the iconic imagery that would come from the game later. Look at me throwing around the word iconic about Fortnite, but I mean, it kind of is at this point, right? I know it's really funny to just hate this game, I know that's the meme, but let's face the facts here. This game isn't just some weird little game that showed up one day and has kind of been hanging around. This game's been going strong since 2017, and I don't think any other game out there can really claim to be doing that. When did that Final Fantasy 105 come out? Okay, that Final Fantasy XIV game I was thinking of actually came out in 2010, but I can't play as Master Chief in that one, so that one doesn't count. And on the topic of Master Chief, the characters in this game are unreal. This is the only reason I actually picked up the game in the first place, because my weak little consumer brain saw Venom in the item shop, and I went from, I don't really like playing this game, it's sort of boring and repetitive and I'm not good at it, to hey, now I'm Venom and I can make him do the Macarena. I've also realized that starting the video out talking about free games and then segueing into talking about buying the Venom skin is not exactly a good sequence. But how many videos about Fortnite have you watched? Like, how many of them actually have coherent thought processes behind them? Before the Venom skin, I did play Fortnite sparingly. I had a friend that was very interested in the game, she still is, and every so often she would go, hey, do you want to play Fortnite? And I think I spent most of my time grabbing the balloon item and throwing myself up into the air, and then I'd get shot out of the sky like a weather balloon and splat on the ground. That or I'd be driving cars and boats all over the place. Like, that was kind of how I played this game way, way back. I would just jump in a vehicle or some other inconvenient thing and just wreak havoc. And I think, to some extent, that's still one of my favorite ways to play this. Because you could play the game correctly, which is, you know, run around very boringly and grab loot and shoot, or you can have some fun with it and spice up your life a little. This is what I like about this game. It's not just a giant island with 100 people trying to kill each other. I had enough of that at my college graduation. This is 100 people, well, I mean, there's some bots too, I guess, but like, give or take 90-ish people running around a big island with a giant checklist of stupid tasks to do. I've realized more and more as I get older that games that just give me a big list of things to do and say, go do it, are games that I stick to like glue. Like Gorilla Glue, the strongest glue of all. Something about stuff like that just gets my brain into a very nice state where I can just feel good and enjoy completing tasks, and when I see numbers rising and You know, the big victory, you leveled up, brum, brum, fanfare. Oh man. Dopamine? Thank you. I didn't know that was in this week's loot box. The Battle Pass is something I never thought I would be interested in, but literally, again, all they have to do is put Spider-Man at the top of it, and I will play the game day and night to make sure that I have him in my digital inventory that will be lost to time eventually. Though this game is doing so well and it's been around so long, I feel like it's probably just gonna stick around regardless of how much money it's making. He will outlive us all. This also has the effect of making me a little bit less interested in the game when the Battle Pass is boring or lame or stupid. Like for instance, this recent one, I got up to the Doom Guy skin and now I'm just kind of set, like I don't really need to do anymore, but when I was recording gameplay for this video, I actually got really into the main gameplay as well, which is not always been my favorite part of it. I'm really bad at seeing things and noticing things. My eyes are a little bit shitty, so that affects my peripherals, and sometimes it's difficult for me to track things on screen. But man, in this game, when I'm actually able to successfully have a gunfight and win, which again, I'm very bad at aiming too, so this is like a lot of negatives working against me. It's a feeling I don't get from other games. I guess that could be because the whole shooter genre of games is sort of outside my wheelhouse. I've had some experience in the past, like Halo games with my friends, playing a lot of Forge and Deathmatch and stuff like that. I've played some Call of Duty games, but I really never liked those. I only kind of played them because that's what we were doing. Left 4 Dead 2 is probably the game I've been most invested in that involves shooting and gun shoot, and that's because there was a lot going on in that game to take my mind off the fact that it was just another first-person shooter. Mods for that game go crazy though, so, you know, it's pretty replayable. It's funny though that I put all those mods in Left 4 Dead 2 and it makes me want to play it more, and also the nice colorful Marvel fellas in Fortnite also make me want to play it more. So I think it's like when you hold your nose when you're taking medicine so you don't really taste it as much, except I'm doing that to something that is meant to entertain from the get-go. It's just not what my brain wants. I want jump on Goomba, get coin, feel good. I just think the variety of missions in this game is really impressive. Like, sure, it's very mundane stuff most of the time. Destroy this, go here, dance there. Or you can just hang out with, like, the local wildlife. Since the map is so big and it keeps changing so frequently, it feels like these missions are pretty unique, even though you might be doing the same stuff over and over again as the chapters go on. I think the map switching thing is actually one of the coolest things I've seen in this game. Even if they had one static map, or like rotated out a couple maps like some games would do, this game still feels huge. This game always sort of impressed me with how much content they would churn out, because of course they have, you know, just jump into the map and do the thing, but you can use one of the 10 million player models that they created specifically for this game, or you could have one of the many crossover characters that I've already brought attention to. That's completely insane. This is the Smash Brothers of Fortnite. And not only is the company working on the game, but they have a whole creative mode section where you can build anything you want. And I've seen stuff from little platforming challenges to map recreations of other things, and there's just some crazy stuff in there too that you would never expect. And most of these things give you XP. So, like, you're not even wasting your time. That is a really strangely kind thing for a game to allow. You're not gonna hit level 100 off creative stuff unless you grind for a really long time. But it's just cool that it's there and it works like that at all. I've gone all this time and not talked about multiplayer, obviously. It is extremely multiplayer. There's 100 people on this island if you haven't been counting. And of course, that brings with it squad matches and things.
I'm gonna get there first. I don't know what y'all are doing.
Doing my best, Jordan. Oh, okay.
I was dancing on him.
Oh, I was gonna kill him.
Oh, there's a chug thing over there.
Well, I have one of these too.
Oh.
I gotta go res that person though. We gotta go kill him.
But I need shields first.
Oh, you got the All Might?
I got it.
The Deku Smash?
The Detroit Smash?
No, it's the Deku Smash.
Yeah, do you even watch the show?
What's the Detroit Smash?
I haven't watched it in a while. They already gave the rights of Detroit to Detroit Become Human, so Anime couldn't use it. If I shoot him with the chug cannon, does he get health back?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that, I was just curious.
Behind y'all! Watch out! I'll Deku. Shit.
Okay, sorry, I just popped off a little bit.
We just wrecked those bots.
Yeah, we really did just destroy the shit out of it. I'm
We're
going
bots,
for that
those are
Raven
real
next.
people. What do you mean?
Dylan, you have a key. Use it on this.
Oh, I do?
You can get like a shotgun or like a DMR or like a chug splash or like this.
Is it random? Oh no, I get to pick. Okay. I want this.
Sucker.
You should probably have that, honestly. I feel like it'd probably be better in your hands.
Should we go to this next Deku Smash?
Yeah. Oh, tractor!
Oh, there's a tractor in the way. There's wolves here.
Wolves. Oh my.
Oh, nice.
Why would
Too
they not-
easy.
I don't really know what the point of this video was. I guess I just wanted to talk about how I enjoy playing this with friends. It's a video for me and my friends. But as long as we're here, I might as well thank my current channel supporters, who are Brady Hilkemeyer, Mimic, Noah Wizbios, Danny Lee Dauber, Faye, Minty, Mega Traffic Cone, Dax, Scratch Attack 64, Ty Little Tech Guy, Jeremy, Crystal, Chaosk, Dork in a Hat. And on Patreon we have Noah Wizbios and Gino the Puppet. Thanks to you guys for supporting the channel, and thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you later. If it's daytime, I'm sorry to say that I retract my statement and you get nothing.